you knew my story, you'd have a hard time believing me. You'd think I was lying. Joy and sorrow never last. I'll die trying not to live in the past. If you knew my story, my heaven and my hell, if you knew my story, you'd have a good story to tell. I left my clothes on that cold river rock, my cares and my woes rolled up in my socks. I lay down in that mountain stream and the icy water rushed over me. If you knew my story, my heaven and my hell, if you knew my story, you'd have a good story to tell me. I'm not alone. Tell me I'm not alone. Many backs have broken from this weight, I know. I was born to carry more than I can hold. Even though I stumble, even though I fall, you'll never see me crumble, you'll never see me crawl. If you knew my story, drew the water from my well. If you knew my story, you'd have a good story to tell me. I'm not alone. Tell me I'm not alone. Even though I stumble, even though I fall, you'll never see me crumble, you'll never see me cry. If you knew my story.
You have a good story to tell. Well, look how you grow.
Daddy,
So good to see you, son. You win that war all by yourself?
well, I had a little help.
Well, I salute you.
Then you salute us all.
Hi, Billy.
Look who I've been visiting with.
Margot, is that you? You've gone every which way.
Oh, well, I was just delivering a book your daddy ordered.
Now, Daddy, have you been reading again?
I have, son.
I warned you about that. It can make you smart.
I know. Call the hillbilly police.
Mama inside?
Billy, I gotta get back.
What's the matter with her? And where's Mama? Mama! What's wrong, Daddy?
There's no interruption, son. We had a visitor while you were away. Unwelcome as he was, he came on in one day. He sat down quietly at your mother's side. She left with him sometime in the night. She's gone. You know how much
up to my knees, I thought it would be you more than me. Not this way around. Mama, thank you for the way you raised me. The way you spoke, your parlance around the house made me a curious lover of words. And you always pointed me towards the writers who used them well. Remember when you had me copy stories out of the Asheville Southern Journal, just so I know what it felt like to write well? I made it back home, like you always said I would, but I never thought homecoming could be so cruel.
She's gone. She's gone. You know how much she loved you, son.
Here it is, Max. Since when did you become such an avid reader?
Since you started working at the bookstore, when you quit the soda shop, I lost 3 pounds. Say, Margot, would you like to go to the movies with me?
Oh, I wouldn't want you to spend your money on me.
Well, it'd be cheaper than buying all these books.
Hi, Billy.
Oh, Margot, sorry it took me a while to make it in.
Oh, I thought it might. How are things with Daddy?
He's doing better.
And how are you doing?
Well, I started writing again, and that brings me comfort. A thesaurus? Are you writing now?
Oh, no, Max just returned it. He thought it was a book about dinosaurs. Oh, Billy, I read the stories you sent me.
Oh, I've been wondering about that. And Margot, I've been thinking, what if I submitted some of these stories to the Asheville Southern Journal?
Oh, Billy, yes! But you were always so tentative about it. What made you decide that?
I'm ready for my life to begin. I'm ready for it all to start. My heart's about to bust. Don't lead the way. I must follow my own bright star.
You know, I can mail those out for you if you'd like.
Are you kidding? I'm gonna hand carry them all the way to Asheville.
Good luck, Billy.
Many a long cold night, I huddled down in the dark. I made a vow, if I ever made it out, I'd follow my own bright star. Bright star, keep shining for me. Shine on and see me through. Bright star, keep shining for me. And one day I'll shine for you.
Oh, for what it's worth, I'll miss you.
You never know what life will bring. Only what you bring to life. Hopes and dreams and fine imaginations, they happen in their own good time. I've seen a weak man bow. I've seen a strong man cry. I have learned
How to take a turn
into the darkness.
Bright star, bright day,
Shining for me
bright way,
and see me
bright star, bright day.
keep shining for me. I'm on my way. Bright star, keep shining for me. Shine on, see me through. Bright star, keep shining for me. And one day I'll shine for you.
Bright star,
Bright star, keep shining for me. Shine on and see me through. Bright star, keep shining for me. And one day a Southern journal?
Good question, because this sign is often wrong.
Don't mind them.
Well, if someone wanted to submit some stories to your magazine.
Let me hand them to the nice mail.
And then wave them goodbye.
Why wave them goodbye?
Because our editor, Miss Alice Murphy, is one of the keenest editors in America. The New Yorker magazine sent people down here to try and hire her away.
But she wants to stay right here in North Carolina.
Well, that's good.
Not for young dapples like yourself.
But Thomas Wolfe read them.
Thomas Wolfe.
I sent him my stories and he wrote me back saying I had talent. I sent them to him last year.
Mr. Ames, hand me those papers. I'm going to read them.
Why?
Because he's a liar. And liars sometimes make good storytellers. Oh, you may be excused.
Miss Murphy, there's a dance at the Shining Penny tonight.
And
Those officers returning home keep asking about you.
It said when a female walks in that place, there isn't a head that doesn't swivel.
I've heard stories about you, Miss Murphy. You weren't always such a wallflower.
no, not always.
The whole world's rejoicing about the war being over.
And you should get out and celebrate too. Come with us just this once.
Way back in the day, I would have gone with you. Way back in the day, you could not have kept me away. I was the life of the party. I was happy and carefree, dancing on the floor with everybody. He was next to me. We'd sing and sway to every song together. Way back in the day, I could not wait to get away. Moonlight music from across the river calling, playing through the night. I would run barefoot through the sound of summer to be with everyone.
Anybody see you slip away?
Not a person. Anybody see you?
I don't care who sees me with you.
No, you don't care who sees you with anybody. I heard you had tea at Magnolia House with Olive Conklin.
Oh, Daddy made me. Thinks it's good for business.
He made you dance with her too?
Daddy still thinks we're living in the old South.
Well, aren't we? This is Hicksville, Jimmy Ray. And we're the Hicks in the Ville. If we don't get out. So, what's she like?
Who?
Olive Conklin!
Well, she sneaked some rum in her tea.
Well, that's something to her credit.
Why are you favoring her? You should be jealous.
Not me. I gotta believe in myself, don't I?
Are you playing me like a fiddle, Alice Murphy?
I'm not playing.
Alice! Alice! Where is that girl? Jimmy Ray! Jimmy Ray! Where is that boy?
I think she went down by the river.
She sure is down by the river a lot, and she never takes a rod and reel.
I think she's landing a fish anyway.
Alice! Alice!
Oh, that's Daddy. It's getting dark. I gotta get back.
What could be better than holding you close to me like this?
I'll be in trouble if I stay out late again.
10 more minutes in my arms won't do any harm.
What could be better than holding you close to me? I can't imagine improving this moment at all.
If I ask you for a kiss,
How could I resist?
if you said this was heaven,
I would not disagree. Be better than holding you close to me like this. I dreamed of it every day since I turned 16. Lightning struck me by night. You're all that I need. Let me stay here forever. I don't want to go home. Be better than holding you close to me like this. When there is music and dancing and stars up above. Lightning strike me if I'm lying. You're the one I love.
Margot,
Hi, Max.
uh,
What is it?
these things are always hard. I think it's time for me to move on.
From what?
Us, please understand, it's not you. It's me.
She's got it ready.
I nipped it in at the waist for you, you slender thing. Every woman deserves a new dress. Tomorrow I turn 21, and I've known Billy Kane since I was 6, and it's time he sees me in a new way, as the woman I am. Good for you.
You know, Billy gets back from Asheville today.
And he said he was coming with a surprise.
He's got something there.
There's a jewelry store in Asheville. Oh, Billy, I'm so happy for you.
I've got something for you.
You said you did. I was wondering.
It's my new address
Oh,
in Asheville. I'm going to live there and write there.
are you sure that's $10 from the Asheville Southern Journal?
Well, not published yet.
Oh, Billy, that's so exciting. A real adventure.
I can still send you my stories. Is that okay?
Of course. You're going to need someone to cash that check.
Are you kidding? I'm gonna frame it.
If you frame it, you can't cash it.
Hello and goodbye. Will you miss me?
Like I miss trouble.
Margot, have you ever thought that one day you'd be selling a magazine with one of my stories in it?
Well, yes.
Oh, Margot, I could almost kiss you.
When you get to Asheville, ride me if you will. Tell me how you're doing, how it's treating you. Do you like your new job? Did you find a new love? Is it everything that you're dreaming of? Ooh, if it don't work out. Ooh, if it don't work out. Ooh, you can turn around and come on back to me. Come on back to me. You can come on home to me. When you get to Asheville, write me if you will. Let me know that you still think about me.
It's definitely a malady we see around here sometimes that affects young women. You're about 11 weeks pregnant.
Oh, Lord.
It's not the Lord that done it. That only happened one time I know of. You've been running around, Alice Murphy.
I don't call it running around. Love is not running around.
Well, does he love you?
I think he does.
Alice, when you tell him this, you'll know.
Oh, Dr. Norquist. Zebulon has 1,000 eyes and one single tiny mind. How can trouble and happiness walk hand in hand?
Sometimes they do.
What should I do now?
I know a place, several hours out of town. A cabin in the woods where you can go until you figure out what to do. I've done it for others.
I'm glad the shame is here in the woods and not in our house.
Quiet, you wake the baby with your ring.
Mr. Murphy. Ladies,
Oh, you came to see your grandson. Jimmy Ray was just here yesterday.
So this is the child.
Isn't he beautiful? Mr. Mayor, he looks just like your son.
Yes, fine looking. But this terrible and tragic situation must be salvaged.
Fortunately, there is a solution.
And I am here to see that it is implemented. A legal and completely anonymous adoption.
What? No, that is not a solution.
A legal and completely anonymous adoption. That is the only solution. You are not of age, and only your father has to give consent, while the true father in this situation is decidedly unclear.
You watch the way you talk about our daughter.
Nobody's taking my baby.
You've got to be reasonable. Don't deny him a better way of life when he could grow up with pride. Folks will laugh and talk behind his back if you bring home a bastard child.
You can't take him. He's my baby. You can't take my baby boy. Daddy, don't you let him. Mama, don't let him. You can't take my baby boy.
Don't be foolish, why would you want to do this? Don't you want what's best for him?
I know people wealthy and agreeable who would like to take him in.
You can't take him. No, don't take him. You can't take my baby boy. Daddy, don't you let him. Mama, don't let him. You can't take my baby boy.
Don't be selfish, let him go and help him. Leave behind a world of shame. If he's ridiculed and they make fun of him too, you'll only have yourself to blame.
Please don't take him. No, don't take him. You can't take my baby boy.
Favor, you can thank me later for making your life easier. Well, a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, and a man's gotta do what he's got to. A man can't be fooled, can't be played, can't be schooled, can't be made of all the rules they say ought to. A man must provide for his family, pave the way for success. A man must provide for his family and ensure their happiness. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, and a man's gotta do what he's got to. I won't let anybody stand in the way of the plans that I made, not even you. A man must protect his family
You shouldn't be drinking.
Something's got to calm my agitation.
You should be lying down.
Here. Well, it's obvious. It's poison in my liver. It's yellow as a sunflower. They say it's a swift thing.
Maybe not.
Suitcase? Where are you headed?
Chapel Hill.
You mean that girl that almost ruined you? You stay away from her.
She and I are bonded, and we have a baby out there somewhere.
You will never find that child.
What do you mean?
Nobody knew the mayor on that train. I was just a businessman passing through. Not with papers in a briefcase, no. No, something better. Something better to relocate.
What did you have?
Had me a baby in a suitcase.
What do you mean? What did you do?
As I walked through the train, it was just me and that creature and the rattling of the tracks. As I stepped out in between the cars,
No.
we passed over the river and I flung that baby high in the air.
I've heard of evil in the world, but you and I are flesh and blood. He was just a baby. He was my son.
I did it for you.
There goes our chance for happiness and all our hopes and dreams. I'll never get to see his face or know the boy he'd be. I can never go see her again, never look into her eyes again. I could never tell her why. How could she ever love me now? Ooh, heartache. How could she ever love me now? Heartbreaker, heartbreaker. Look at what you've done to me. You destroyed me. I can never go see her again. Never hold her in my arms again. I could never break her heart.
Nice to see you, Mr. Kane. Because Mr. Ames put your propinquity piece on my table. Seems to think it's ready.
He does?
We're publishing it next month.
You are?
We are.
Miss Murphy, would it be all right if I were to jump for joy?
You may.
Yahoo!
Is that the best you can do?
One more time. Yahoo! Daryl, thank you!
Down, boy! Just reminded you, you have a train to catch.
You're leaving?
I'm going to Raleigh on some long overdue personal business.
With the stop in Zebulon to see family, your tickets are in that envelope.
Miss Murphy, that train runs right through Hayes Creek. I could take you there. I could show you all the places I've been writing about.
Well, I've done it for other writers. Mr. Ames, have Lucy put it on my itinerary. You sure do love to pull words out of your hat. I have the same habit.
Well, I got that from my mother.
Well, I got it from a desperate need for her attention.
Well, I've got a little of that too.
Have you started anything new?
I have. And I find that I've been writing more and more about home.
Mr. Kane, it would be easier to get Lincoln off the face of Mount Rushmore than to get home out of the heart of a Southern rider. Congratulations. I'll see you in Hayes Creek. Leanne, Mary, wait for Mama. I'll go on ahead and I'll meet you there.
The sun does shine in Raleigh.
Hello, Jimmy Ray.
Alice, young Alice,
Not so young.
young forever in my memory.
This your place? It's nice.
I worked hard over the years.
Those your kids?
In a way, they're my sister's kids.
Are you married?
No, I never married. Came close a few times.
Guess I would have heard. I followed you.
I know you never married. I paid attention. You did well in Asheville. I made some trips there. Looked up at your building. Never went in there.
Why not?
You moved on. You published Carson at Kohler's and you door wealthy.
You have been paying attention.
I always paid attention to you, Alice. If I didn't, I knew I was in trouble.
Oh, we were so young.
You were. I wondered, often, if I was old enough to have behaved differently. Better.
Yes. When I came to Raleigh today, it wasn't my intention to see you. I was down at the Holler Records with the same woman that's been there for 20 years. And I asked her if anybody else looked for the whereabouts of our child. She said not one. Not one person. Not you.
I didn't, Alice.
And you never came to see me. Why?
Oh, Alice, is it better to hope or to know?
Please.
When my father died, we discovered that it was he who had funded your scholarship.
Why?
To get you out of town. Guilt.
Guilt.
Alice, on the train to Raleigh, somewhere in the night, my father took our son and threw him off the train and into the river below. Would be rolling like a river, peaceful, wild, and free. I had a vision of how our life would go, all of our kids singing while you played piano. If I could live this vale of darkness, if I could see my way back to you, I had a vision of how our life would be. Everything was
I had a vision of how our life would go. Everything was wonderful, and I loved you so. Your daddy knows we're coming?
Yes, ma'am. Daddy, put your pants on. There's a lady present.
All right, let me get them on. Hello there, son. I still salute you.
Daddy, this is Miss Murphy.
Oh, I know all about you, Miss Murphy. There's a barbershop downtown with a bunch of your magazines stacked up on the settee.
And Billy will be published in the next issue.
I heard. Mary Lee'd be proud.
Mary Lee.
She's my mother.
Billy, you got some clothes here, some nice pants and some shirts. I figure you ought to bring them down to your new place.
I could use them.
All right, let me go get you something to put them in.
So, how do you like it around here?
Oh, it's wonderful. It reminds me of Zebulon in some ways.
I put a pile of your stuff up on the bed. Why don't you go get it?
Thanks, Daddy.
Your wife must have died young. Billy's only 23.
Mary Lee died last year at 65. She had Billy late in life, which is a real rarity around these parts. Usually people are married and having kids before they can ride a bike. There's also a box of your stuff in the shed I think you should get.
Oh, I don't want to take up any of Miss Murphy's time, but look what I found. My old baby sweater. I've got to show this to Margot. What's the matter?
I know this sweater.
Huh?
I know that suitcase.
How?
My life was born away from me in it.
And that sweater?
I made it.
Oh my God, I knew this day would come.
Oh, it's you who has a story, isn't it, Mr. Kane? It's you.
What are you two talking about, Daddy?
Billy, one evening I was out frog gigging. And I went a little further down the river than I usually did. Now where are you fat ones? Me and Mary Lee's gonna have you for dinner. Oh, there you are, Mr. Toad. Damn it, you made me lose Mr. Ichabod P. Toad. I hear you. Over there. Somebody there? Anybody there? Good Lord, it's little Moses! Little Moses and the Russians! Oh, beaten up and bruised. You're in a heap of trouble, little fella. Come on now, let's get you fixed up. If you came from the sky, then it's the Lord's will that we raise you. If you came from that train, then somebody didn't want you.
So familiar, I could feel you when you came through the door. So peculiar, like I knew you somewhere before. You're my baby. How can this be? You're my sweet baby. Come back to me. So familiar, I could feel you here in my heart. So peculiar, like I knew you right from the start.
I'm sorry, Miss Murphy, but my mother is buried just beyond this cabin.
of night, I felt the doors opening to this gorgeous morning light. At last, at last, at last, at last, at long last, the answer to my mother's prayer, healing of my heart's despair, a burden no longer to bear. At last, found in a square filled with flashing gold, wishes in the water, oh, to find my goal. Yeah, at last.
Miss Murphy, what's gotten into you? I really miss that dark layer of gloom you brought to work with you every day.
Oh, all right, look. Everybody's gonna figure out sooner or later. Years ago, I had a child.
Daryl, you owe me $5.
Well, I found out he's alive and well and he's raised by another family. Oh, he's a fine young man. And it turns out, he works for me.
Works for? Oh my God, it's Daryl.
No, it's Billy.
Billy?
Well, when was the last you spoke to him?
The night he found out. A month now. He hasn't written or called, but these things do take time, don't you think?
I'm thinking of taking a trip just to lay eyes on him. I wouldn't know him if I saw him.
Hello,
Oh my God.
Hello.
Billy Kane. Nice to meet you.
You are a handsome young man. You take after your father. That would be me.
An honor to meet you, sir.
Hi, everyone. I'm Margot. I'm Billy's fiance.
Oh, Marco, you are? Thanks for letting me know.
Well, Alice, are you going to the wedding?
Of course I am. He's my son.
Not theirs. Ours.
Lucy, put getting married on my calendar.
That's the Miss Murphy we all know and love. I have a vision of how our life would be, rolling like a river, peaceful, wild and free.
I have a vision of how our life will go. All of our kids singing while you play piano. And Lucy and I are getting married too. No, we're not. But wouldn't that be great?